Welcome to Inside the 18, presented by U.S. Cellular. I'm Amanda Mazey with men's head coach Marlon LeBlanc. Coach, coming off 2 losses after last week's performances, but you're opening up MAC play this Saturday against Northern Illinois, one of 5 conference games, 3 of which are at home. Do you preach to your team, hey, this is a brand new season?
Yes and no. I think every game we play is important. We went 6-3-2 in the first phase of our non-conference play, which is pretty good. But the conference animal is a totally different beast, and I think though we're going to approach it in the same fashion in terms of wanting to win every game, I think that we approach it also in a fashion that we know that there's only 15 total points out there, and every game is very, very important.
You played 11 games in your first 6 weeks. You have 7 games left over a 5-week period, a little more stretched out now. How important is that for the guys to sleep in their own bed, get more time in the film room looking at what they've done and what they need to do as far as their next opponent?
Yeah, it's critical. The first part of our schedule is heavily overloaded with games. You don't really have a chance to get better. We spend a lot of time just recovering and getting ready for the next game, where now we can actually work on getting better. I think this is a crucial time of the year for us in regards to how we want to perform, but our performances need to continue to grow, and I think with a little bit more time between games we can do that.
Going into the second half of the season, what do you see defensively and offensively that you need to tweak?
I think everything just needs to be a little bit better from our standpoint. Nothing stays the same. You get better, you get worse. And we've got to find different ways to penetrate and get in behind our defenses and score more goals, and we've got to find better ways to lock down and shut teams out. I'm confident in my group. We've had a pretty good start to the year, and we're looking forward to the second half of the season.
All right, it starts this Saturday. Open up MAC play against Northern Illinois Saturday at home at 7 o'clock. Coach, thanks so much and good luck.
Thanks.
Joining me now is associate head coach for the women's team, Lisa Stoya. Coach, you guys earned a 1-0 win at Kansas State, a brand new opponent for you guys. Talk about earning that victory late in the game.
Yeah, I mean, K-State, they had a good defensive game plan against us when they came out, and we knew that once we saw that in the early minutes that it was going to come down to just patience. And I was so proud of senior midfielder Carla Portillo that late in the game, she was able to hold a little bit of composure and have some patience around the box to eventually have a solid finish for us. So
that was good. 3 weeks on the road Warriors. What have you learned about your team, and how nice will it be to come back home and play in front of the home crowd, sleep in your own bed?
Oh, nothing's better than being at home. We all know that, and and it's been a very tough schedule for our girls, and it's been taking a lot of focus and discipline, and every day it's been a grind, facing all these top opponents that we've had. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately prepared us for probably the end of the season looks, and now that we've gotten to conference play, I mean, every team's going to be hard.
Playing your 7th ranked opponent this season. Friday night, you're hosting Oklahoma State, and then on Sunday, you host Oklahoma, which is Pink Day. Just talk about these opponents and what you're expecting.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a physical battle. We know with Friday, Oklahoma State's unbeaten right now in the Big 12, and they have a lot of dynamic players in their attack, and it's going to be a physical battle defensively. But I think Sunday's game against Oklahoma, the Pink game's always a fun one, but at the end of the day, Nikki's always talked about giving back to the community more than just taking. It's been an honor to be a part of a program that has raised over $125,000 for breast cancer. So, for us, it's about raising awareness and hopefully making people more proactive and preventative, medicine or disease from the disease itself.
Absolutely. All right, so we got to trade into blue and gold just this one time on Sunday for Pink. So Oklahoma State Friday night, and then Oklahoma on Sunday. Coach, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck.
Appreciate
and thank you so much for watching this week's edition of Inside the 18, presented by U.S. Cellular.